All right, we're here at the Hamilton Outdoor Adventure Expo, and I'm with Cris at Ripple FX. Cris, I think this is your first time here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yeah, this is my first show ever, actually.
First show?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing. So we've just been talking, and I'm really impressed that these paddles that you have made by yourself by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, it's been a labor of love over the past 10 years, really developing from something of a hobby to something that can actually, be more business-like.
Yeah, for sure. And we were talking a little bit about kind of your start with this. So you have a background in racing canoes. I guess that's where this came from.
Yeah.
That would help inform like the shape, the bench shaft a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. If I can tell you about that for a second, because a lot of people have questions about like which way the paddle goes with the bench shaft.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I made the mistake myself before, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm also a physics teacher, so I kind of split the two up.
Cool.
I teach physics for half the year, and then I make paddles the other half. But basically, when your arms are kind of at the perfect length for producing force,
Right.
which is about right here, when they're not too far away, not too close to your body, right about there, it puts the blade just perfectly vertical in the water, which means that all the force from the blade is directly backwards, giving you your force in the other direction forwards, as opposed to a straight shaft, which would have some function of the blade kind of upwards, some force upwards. This is perfectly straight backwards, so it's really, really efficient.
Okay, so Cris, is there anything that at the show that since it's your first time here that you're really looking forward to seeing? Or, I mean, you got great paddle makers all around. Is there any kind of like collaborations or talks in the works? I know you work with H2O. So.
Yes, I do work with H2O. I paddle Jeff's boats. They're awesome. I've got a Slingshot 222,
Very nice.
and it's a dream boat. You can kind of do a lot of stuff. I race with it, but I also do family trips and stuff.
Yeah, Jeff has a background for racing too, right?
Yeah,
So
and he kind of came from a rowing background, from a rowing shell background. So yeah, it's funny that we kind of both ended up here, but
Nice.
he was a good sounding board for me in the first sort of 3 or 4 years as I developed a process. And now it goes both ways now, where I kind of give him advice, he gives me advice sometimes depending on our problems. But I was excited to walk around. Honestly, I've only had one short tour through the building, but I really like the hot tents. I'm kind of keen to get a hot tent. I've never winter camped, but it looks like a lot of fun. And I also like the idea of just cranking the heat in there and doing like a Swedish sauna kind of thing. So yeah, I could be convinced of that.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's great. I appreciate your time and hope you have a great rest of your show. Thanks for talking with us. And guys, check out Ripple FX right here.
Awesome. Thanks.
I'm so excited to be here with Greg from Fishell Paddles. So good to see you guys here. I know we didn't see you last year.
Nope,
So welcome.
first year. Yeah, we're really stoked.
Yeah. And I mean, there's a host of great paddles around here, but you have a really cool design from the history of Mr. Kettlewell.
Yep,
Yeah.
Ray. Yeah, he was an absolute legend. He started his company back in 1971, and we took over in 2014. I was 19 years old at the time, and I could not let that product die. I couldn't let his legend die. And when he announced retirement, it was an obvious choice to take over for him, and we're keeping his models alive. So
Right. And there's something, if I'm not mistaken, special about the ratio of the length of the blade to the handle. So what's
Yes.
that all about?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So the Race Special, which is his very unique design, is a 50-50 split from right from the throat. So your blade on a 64-inch paddle would be 32 inches and then 32 inches right to the top, which creates that perfect 90, gives you tons of power, lots of reach, more reach than anyone else on the market, in my opinion. And it also allows for very good flex. And notice how the flex is mostly in the blade. That's the key.
That's fantastic. And you had quite a drive getting up here, right? Like from yesterday.
Well, I flew, thank goodness,
Okay.
yes. But yeah, we're based in Arizona. That is where I'm manufacturing now. My wife and life moved me down there, but I am Canadian, so born and raised up here, and my heart still belongs up here. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks very much for telling us a little bit about this, and I hope you have a great time at the show. And I'm hoping a lot of people get exposed to these awesome paddles and maybe take a few home.
Well, thanks, Darren. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
cheers.
Okay, come on. And I'm here with Jenny from Spirit Tree Paddle Company. And I'm super excited because, Jenny, we've seen your work in all the other shows. And your work speaks for itself, these lovely paddles. The one thing that you do is kind of unique, which is really cool, is you also offer workshops. So can you tell us a little bit about those and like what the process is like?
Yes. So we conduct one-day workshops to carve your own paddle. So the process starts with I cut the paddle blank with a bandsaw. And then at that point, the participants send me all their dimensions, the blade style, etc. And then they are with me from 9 to 5 for a day. And they use a spoke shave and block plane to carve the paddle.
That's amazing. And what kind of wood is most common for your paddles? 'Cause I picked one up and they're remarkably light.
So we use all types. We use cherry, curly maple, bird's eye maple, ash elm, and a couple others.
And I'm just curious, what's the inspiration behind the name Spirit Tree Paddle? That's a really unique name on the paddle.
Really, I guess it's a very personal question. It's when you're out on I don't know whether you've experienced this, but when you're out on a canoe trip and you, especially at night, when you're paddling and you're under the stars and it's quiet and it's peace. And if you look at the trees, you can feel that aura. You can actually see that aura coming off the trees. So really, it's my way of honoring the trees. We all obviously use them, and it's my way of honoring the trees and the spirit of the trees.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. And thanks for your time today. If people are looking for your paddles, where can I find you?
So Spirit Tree Paddle, our website, and on Instagram, Facebook.
Located in Paris, Ontario?
Yes, Paris, Ontario.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Hope you have a great show.
You too.